Are you ready for the best Kansas City Chiefs insight? Welcome to Four Guys in a Bar podcast, sponsored by Chiefs Blitz and presented by Dave Purdy with Supreme Lending. For your mortgage solutions, call Dave today at 816-405-5831. That's 816-405-5831 because he's pretty good. Here's your Chiefs Blitz host, Nick Athan, with Lou Montagna, Andre Tillman, and Hense Todd.
Hey, hello. It is Red Friday if you're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. It is the Friday before Christmas if you're a Christmas fan. And if you're a fan of the Four Guys in a Bar podcast, it's our Friday show. I am your host, Nick Athan, with Chiefs Blitz, my partner, Hense Todd, producer extraordinaire there on the left from Bowtie Sports. We're going to get you up and ready and get you running for the Christmas Day game. The Kansas City Chiefs host the Oakland/Las Vegas Raiders. Before we get to that, I want to bring in our prime sponsor and talk about my good friend, Mr. Dave Purdy with Supreme Lending. If you're looking for a specialist, if you're looking for someone who can get you a good mortgage, go through all the options that you have available to you, you need to give Dave a call at 816-405-5831. Right now, me and Mrs. Chiefs Blitz are going through the process, working with Dave, just to try and find the best loan options that we have available. There are so many good programs out there. Interest rates are falling, which is a good sign. And if you're in a situation where you've got a good rate and you got high credit card bills at 25, 30% interest, talk to Dave about debt consolidation. Just hit the QR code there on the screen. It goes right to his informational page. You fill out, he'll call you a few questions, and then he'll do all the work for you. So give Dave a call at 816-405-5831 with Supreme Lending. And we all love Dave because he is pretty good. There's the rest of the gang. Andre Tillman is joining us. Lou Montagna is still out sick with the flu. So, Lou, we wish you the best. Merry Christmas. Definitely. Get well. And we will definitely talk with you back next week. But, guys, here we are, man. It's Christmas time in Kansas City. A little rumor you might get a little dusting of snow up in Kansas City on Monday. So, hey, nothing like a white Christmas now that we're back in the Midwest. It's a whole lot different than living in Florida, I can tell you that. But nonetheless, we got seasons up here, and it's pretty awesome. So, with that said, how you guys doing, man? You ready for Christmas?
Oh, most definitely.
I'm ready for Christmas, ready for anything else. But, hey, we ain't worried about Christmas. Today is my birthday.
It is your birthday. I hadn't got there yet.
Again, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready for this game to really get kick off. I'm ready for the Chiefs to win the 8 straight AFC AFC West title under Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I'm waiting to see this happen again, and ain't nothing like winning and beating the Raiders.
Nothing like beating the Raiders. They're just
listen. The Raiders are hungry too, guys. They hungry, but we just gotta learn how to trust. We just gotta trust what Nagy and the Mahomes regime is doing. We just gotta trust it.
Yeah,
we just got to trust it, guys. Ain't no more excuses. We didn't say it. All right, we enough of buttering the biscuit of the Kansas City Chiefs. Now it's time to put it in the oven. Okay, we're trying to put it in the oven, guys. You know.
And speaking of putting in the oven, it's your boy's birthday. It's me. It's my birthday this week. So go ahead and celebrate me and give a shout out to myself of 2010. I say 37, but I say 27 years young.
17 years young.
Enjoyed myself in Hawaii with the wife, and it was amazing. Thanks to the Google Pixel Pro 8. From the phone, it was
sponsored for the phone. I love it.
It was sponsored.
That's right.
But again, it was an amazing birthday, amazing gift from the wife to me. But again, it's my birthday, so guys, and let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy this day on a Red Friday and seeing the best guy you ever seen. Look at him looking good. Other than that,
trolling for money too. Trolling for money to pay for the trip. I love it.
Yeah, pay for coverage. There's nothing wrong with
Love
it.
it. I'll send Snoop Dogg over to serenade you.
He said Snoop. That's right.
But
That's right.
speaking of giving gifts, man, Patrick Mahomes have gave gifts to his offensive line. He gave them golf carts. A lot of people said that he gave the receiver room juggling machines, jug machines to
That's
catch
pretty
the
good.
ball. To catch the
know.
ball. But other than
Hey,
that,
that was a good one. That was a good one. He gave us juggler machines.
but this here, the gifts that he gave to the offensive linemen was nice of him to actually do that. That was amazing. If I walked out there, it's just like when Nick gave us, we'll say it on the show later. It was nice. We speaking of the gifts, it was nice seeing Patrick Mahomes do that for his offensive line, the guys that protect him. As they say, this offensive line is trash. A lot of people saying that it was trash, but they only second in sacks given away. Second, that means they didn't give up that much sacks this year. They come in at number 2. So with that said, what you say about the gifts, Nick and Dre? What y'all think about?
I think it's awesome, man. I mean, that's better than a Rolex watch. You can drive that around your neighborhood. Rolex, you can go like this and say, "Hey guys, here's my nice watch I got from Patrick Mahomes," and probably a $60,000-$70,000 watch. But if I could have a little machine like that, especially me living out in the country, I would love to have one of those customized Chiefs ones. And who knows, if I'm Patrick Mahomes, as smart as I is, he's going to say, "Hey, listen, to the manufacturer, the guy that made it for him, listen, maybe we can work something out here. Why don't we start selling these to the fans? Custom them out for them. We need to get some for my boys." But it just goes to show you the class of Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he makes a lot of money. He gives a lot to the community. And for him to, he took care of the entire offensive line. It just wasn't the starters. It was the backups too. Everybody got the nice ride. He did mention, I think yesterday, that only a couple of them actually play golf. So that's why he wanted to put the 4 seats in there so he could, the guys could take their families around. But props to Patrick, man. It just makes you love it. This just makes you love him and endear him more so than any normal quarterback. And he's just not normal.
Nah, he's not normal. Nah, good. That's a good gift. I would prefer something more suitable, something that's going to help me perform better on the field. I don't want no go-kart. All right, where I'm going to go in a circle, where I'm going to go in the parking lot, just do donuts in the parking lot. Listen, but the gifts are phenomenal. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes, man, for keeping these guys young. Some of these guys don't play golf. Some of the guys, they just like to roll around the parking lot and think about the next play. All right.
And that's what he said. That's what he said. He got the 4-seater for because some of them don't play golf, but you still can put like golf clubs and everything you need in there.
It's awesome, man. I'd love to have one. Patrick, if I was 300 pounds heavier and I could block and, hey, I'm all in, man.
Man, give me a jug.
It's worth the price. Worth the price to protect him, that's for sure.
And it's speaking of that, let's talk about our Christmas gifts to each other that we got. Go ahead, start off with the youngins in the room. Me, since Dre is older than me. I want to thank Nick. He gave me Rashid Rice, as you can probably see. It's autographed and everything. You probably can't see because of glare. But again, it was a nice and thoughtful gift.
Yes, it was.
They got tired of me on this show talking about Rashid Rice all the time and spoke him up so much. But they gave me the gift for it. I appreciate that. That's much love. One of the best gifts I have in a long time. Got in a long time.
Well, you guys appreciate it. I mean, I appreciate you guys, and I took care of my boys.
Man, listen, I so appreciate it. And me with one of the best young cornerbacks in the league, and my boy Snead. I appreciate it. Because I was the first one that actually looked at Snead coming out the draft. It was me first person to look at Snead and break him down. It was me, coach.
I almost got you Joshua Williams, but I just couldn't do it.
You see, that was a Scrooge, Nick. You trying to be the Scrooge now? I've been just like this. Yeah, something like that, man. I got something like that.
And I appreciate you guys. I'm watching. I got the Snoop Dogg shirt on. They dared me to wear it today. This is one of their gifts, along with a really cool Beatles shirt.
Man,
Huge
look at
Beatles
you
fan.
shining over there. Nick, look over there shining. Look at Nick. I think that's right. You shine, Nick.
I love Snoop Dogg, man. I just love his personality, and I love the stuff with Martha Stewart even better. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't
Ain't
seen that cooking show, oh my God, you have to watch it. It's just
now. What did your wife say about it when she sees the shirt?
I don't know, man. She's been out running errands today. So right now she's watching the nieces and the nephews and my little one. So no, actually she thought she'll probably end up wearing this shirt more than me, but nonetheless, I do appreciate it very much. And listen, it's Christmas. I'm a sentimental sap. I went and saw Wonka yesterday. If you're a Willy Wonka fan, go see the movie. 10 out of 10 stars. One of the best films I've seen. 10 out of
10 stars. Okay,
one of the best films I've seen in a long time. And for an old sap nostalgic guy like me, the references to the original and to Gene Wilder in particular were spot on. So that's all I'm giving away. But definitely go see it. But hey, it's Christmas, guys. The Chiefs are playing on Christmas Day, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Nick.
In 1971, it wasn't such a great day to be a Chiefs fan because the Chiefs played in 1971 against the Miami Dolphins in the longest game in playoff history, the longest NFL game in history. Kansas City goes down 27-24 thanks to the left foot of Yaro Yepremian, who kicked a game winner after the Chiefs had multiple tries to win this football game. Jan Stenner missed a couple of field goals. One was in the first half. The second one was the end of regulation after Eddie Podolak, one of my childhood heroes there seen in the picture, ran back a kickoff, I think about 70 yards. And unfortunately, it was supposed to be a fake and not a kick. Hank Stram wanted to get the ball a little closer to the goal line because John had struggled in the second half kicking field goals and kickoffs. And he wanted to just make sure it was a no-brainer. And didn't happen, guys. The Chiefs lost. It was the iconic moment. It was my first heartbreak. But there's a warm end to the story because the next day I was unable to go to the game because I was sick with just getting over a case of the pneumonia. The next day we go to the Stram house. Hank Stram and my dad were good friends. We were neighbors. And I was sulling around the house. I was really upset. And I just couldn't believe the Chiefs lost. And Hank grabbed me and said, "Hey, come here." And so I went down to this closet that he had a bunch of Chiefs stuff. And he pulled out this little mini football that I have had ever since that day. So this is the day after 1971, January 12th. Hank Stram gave that to me. Now, I'm not thinking about having him sign. I got a bunch of signed stuff from Hank. But that's still in my office. That's still in a prime real estate position. It means the world to me. Back then as a kid, when you're that young, and you hang around these guys, the Lenny Dawsons and the Bobby Bells and the Hank Stram, all close friends, all neighborlies. We all families got together. It was a different era. But this little piece of football here is something that I've had, ever since I was a kid, and I'm proud to have it. It means the world to me. So it didn't matter after that point that the Chiefs lost that game. I never really understood how they lost that game anyway until later when I got older and I got to understand the stories of the game. But, hey, that's what's great about being a Chiefs fan. That's what's great about all these decades for me and why, I have all this stuff around me and a whole bunch of different places in the house just because it just means the world to me. And that's what it is. And so for the Patrick Mahomes era, enjoy this. You're making new memories. You guys are a different generation than me. You've seen a little bit of heartache, but now, you got the spoils right now, I tell everybody, man, don't take a thing for granted, just enjoy the ride for as long as it has. So Christmas at Arrowhead on Monday, I expect, as I wrote in my column at ChiefsBlitz.com, to be very special.
Man, you know what? I experienced some heartbreak too, man. I did. The 03 Chiefs going down to the Colts was the heartbreaker. That right, because I'm telling you why I was so messed up. Priest Holmes was the ankle away. Man, if it wasn't for the finger, the finger, the wrist, the arm, This is a whole different discussion right here. This is a whole different discussion. We go to New England and we beat New England at New England with the run game, with that offensive line. But guess what? We didn't. You know, thanks to the arm of one of the Colts players. That was my heartbreak. That still lingers to me. I know what, Nick. I can't even watch the game. I don't even want to watch the game.
I can't watch that game anymore. I cannot watch that last play.
That was my heartbreaking game too.
Man, I said we was right there. Oh my God.
Seriously, 3 blockers ahead, and all the receivers were blocking down the field. There's no way Priest was not going to score.
Mm-hmm.
None.
Every time I hear that, I'm like, oh, that was our year. Oh my God, but yeah, that was my heartbreak right there, man. I had all the games. It was that one.
But if the Chiefs beat the Raiders on Sunday, that'd be their 8th division crown as champions of the West.
In a row, it's impressive.
Yeah, but some of the Raiders fans ain't trying to bow down on Sunday. They said, we're gonna stop this magic act is over. You know what I mean? The magic act is over. So, what do you guys think about Mac Jones? This is the first time I heard of him.
Yeah,
most heard of him. What y'all think about his comments?
Honestly, I love it. I love the comment, man. I love, he's the voice for the Raiders. I see. Mr. Jack Jones says, stop the musician, you stop the act. And that's true. You stop Patrick Mahomes, you beat Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just simple. You stop Mahomes, you beat Kansas City. But can they do it though? We don't know.
Yeah,
we do not know it. We do not know. And like I said, I like Crosby. I like Max Crosby. Now I like what they're doing over there. They do got the receiving court to match up very well with Kansas City. So we don't know yet. But my man came out there with a statement, and I hope he stands on it. I hope he stands on it. So it's not like we got some great receivers anyway. And that's no pun intended. I'm not even saying that, but I'm saying is if we can hold weight and he can make some noise, I respect my man. But until then,
I don't know.
It holds no weight. It holds no
value.
It holds no
value. It holds no value. I never heard of him. If Max Crosby says something, you take a listen to,
That's
but
true.
I don't know. I don't know who Jack Jones is. Don't know what he did against the Chiefs. Don't care. Doesn't matter. I mean, it's like the Raiders came out and stomped the logo on Arrowhead a few years ago, and they got 50 points put up against them or close to it. So
they sure did. Yeah, true.
I think he was one of the guys. I think it was the guy that had a pick six. He jumped out the air, snatched it out the air versus the Chargers. But this looking like he can be if you're gonna talk the talk, you got to back it up.
You got
better.
You got to come out here and back it up. You can't come out here and say that you're gonna stop somebody and we ain't worried about him, about the trees and Patrick Mahomes himself. But you know what I mean. But you got to come out. You got to come out and back it up. If you're not gonna back it up, then hey, Mr. Magic Man, Mr. AKA the Green Reaper, AKA Mr. Pat Claus, giving out gifts to the offensive line. He gonna give out gifts to the Raiders and send them home packing with coal in the sock.
That's
okay, okay, Mr. Vincent, real quick, Mr. Vincent, my salsa man says, take no prisoners. Then he stated aggressive defense. Well, my man, listen, the Chiefs defense is always gonna be aggressive. Always gonna be aggressive. I get that. But what we need to see is an aggressive offensive structure. We need an aggressive offensive formation that can go out there and show the kingdom we mean business. So until then, the whole focus should be on the offense going forward, man, because we know what the defense can do. From linebackers on down to the safeties, we know the Chiefs can fill the void on the defense without a shadow of a doubt. But right now, let's get my boy Justin Ross out there. Let my boy go out there and get busy. I say 25 targets, 18 catches, 317 yards.
I'm with Coach Drake. You know what I mean? Yeah. The defense is gonna come out here and do what they need to do.
Right.
But this offense got to stop the turnovers and stop the bonehead plays. Even though Mahomes, Tony dropped that pick, but everybody forget about the Mahomes pick we threw right to the guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody choking Tony out and beat him because he was offsides the day before. The game before, and now he's getting the buck end of the stick. But again, I'll put it like this. Yes, like Dre said, give Rice and all them you got to know. You got 3 games yet left, mate. might as well see what you got before you go into the playoffs. You know what I mean? Might as well see what you had before you go into the playoffs. But again, back on Jack Jones, Mac Jones, wherever his name is.
Jack Jones,
He's just another Jones, man.
Jack
just
and the
another
Beanstalk.
Jones.
Jack and the
Jones soda drinks. It doesn't matter. You're
Jack
not gonna come in here. You're not coming in Arrowhead talking nonsense. Think you're gonna come in here and take out the Chiefs.
Yeah,
we're gonna wear our 8th hat, raise our 8th t-shirt, and raise our 8th banner in the year, and be right behind the New England Patriots. You know what I mean? With 11, Patriots have 11, and Chiefs will have 8. So, you know what I mean?
That's still big though. That's still
big. So we still be there. We'll be ready to ball out. So what do you guys think about the game that's coming up so far? Like what are you looking to get out of this game? What are you looking to happen here?
I think for me it's just have some offensive continuity that they had in the last game. There were periods of the time in the first quarter and and parts of the second quarter where they didn't really play well offensively or weren't consistent enough, but they started to grind it out. They started to make plays. Find yourself in a position where you can just keep spreading the ball, Patrick. If there's something that's not there, all I ask of you is just live for another down, or just take off and just start running and kind of see what happens. But I think for Kansas City, I mean, they're really focused. They know what's at stake. They know if they win the division, they win on Monday, they win the division regardless of what the Broncos do, because the Chiefs will have the tiebreaker over Denver. So if they tied, the Chiefs still win the division. That's all that matters right now. The next 2 weeks, you can sort out 1 seed, 2 seed, 3 seed. I don't think they're going to be below a 3 seed unless they lose all 3 games, which I don't think that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. But, they've got to keep going to Rashee Rice. They're going to focus on getting Kelsey his 130 to 1,000 yards. I think he's 71 yards away. So those guys are going to get the ball. Pacheco looks like he's going to play. McKinnon's still iffy. Now we're Friday and the game's not till Monday, so they still have a couple more days of practice today and a walkthrough on Saturday, and then day off Sunday, and then the game on Monday. But defensively, I think they're fine. I don't think they're going to have any problems with the Raiders. The offensive line, I want to see Morris kind of take another step. He had some struggles this past game, but that's a mighty, mighty strong defensive front for the Patriots, but it's not as good. I think the Raiders is better, from the front line. Now their overall defense, secondary and linebackers, I think they can be had relatively easily. But Mahomes, be smart with the ball, get Justin Ross a few targets, get Richie involved a lot more. I think he's going to be the guy. Now, interesting, Kadarius Toney was out yesterday and out again today with a hip injury. I don't think they're going to put him on IR, but I'm not 100% confident they're going to play him this week. I think maybe they're going to try to rest him if he's got any other lingering health issues. So it'd be interesting to see how that all plays out. But listen, the Chiefs have to be successful on offense. Mm-hmm. They've got to grind it out, and they have a chance to put the hammer down on the Raiders. They need to do it. Don't mess around. Just put 4 or 5 good drives together, score touchdowns on every one of them, send the Raiders home, get ready for the Bengals and what is probably going to be a more difficult game than people realize for the way that they're playing. And, of course, they got a big game this weekend, I think, against Pittsburgh. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, listen, guys, again, what I stated earlier, all right, 25 targets. I'm talking about 20 receptions for my guy, 255 yards, 5 touchdowns in 1 game.
Let's get him activated. Let's get him activated for the game first.
It's about to show the world why he is better than T. Higgins, why the Chiefs should have been and started this man beginning of the season. I'm sold on him. All I want to see is Justin Ross play. Chiefs win and Justin Ross play. I ain't talking about 1 target. I ain't talking about blocking downfield. I'm talking about giving the man a chance to go deep, a deep post. Okay, 1-on-1 coverage. I don't care. 1-on-1 in red zone. We call Ross. We call that the Ross. Okay, I want to see the Ross, man. That's what I want to see, because right now, guys, we really don't have no end zone targets for real. Yeah, Rasheed Rice is cool, but we ain't got that guy that can go get it. Of course, Kelsey's okay, but we ain't got that edge, that outside to where throw the ball up in the air and go get it. So that's what I'm looking for. I want to see, is he that guy that can make that play and boost Kansas City?
But you know, to find out.
You know what guy that can go make that play and can go boost Kansas City or boost whatever area you in. Let's get right into it. Eric Haynes, the next sponsor. Go ahead.
All right, let's talk about my good friend Eric Haynes for the Eric Haynes Group. If you're looking for a real estate advisor, he is your man. If you're looking to buy a new house, you're looking to sell a house, maybe you're looking at relocating into another market, let Eric take care of you. You can reach him at 816-729-3785. Again, Eric Haynes for the Eric Haynes Group. There's nobody like Eric, man. He's honest. He's upfront. Doesn't matter the price of the house, whether it's a Kelsey mansion or it's an ordinary house that you're looking for, like me and Mrs. Chief Blitz are right now. Doesn't matter. He's going to take care of you, and he will make sure that from the time that you decide to get a house all the way through the contracts until he hands you the keys to your new home, he will sit with you side by side. He will work with you at every step, and he'll make sure that your best interests are taken care of at all times because he is an outstanding real estate agent. He's even a better person. So give Eric a call at 816-729-3785 or reach him my email at esaleskc@gmail.com.
We like because it's proud sponsor of Chiefs Who.
The Chiefs Who, in honor of Mr. Lou, who is out sick today. He's had a rough week. We wish him nothing but the best. And hopefully he's ready to join us again.
All right. Week. Lou, but dig it, guys. Dig this. John Harrison stated, if the defense shows up, it should be easy. The Reds only scored 83 on the road in 6 games. They're 1-5 on the road. They won in Denver in week 1. Now I get that, John, but the Raiders are playing with different energy right now. They're playing with a whole different energy. I think the Reds will come out with a little bit more pop. They're excited. They beat down the Chargers. They made a man. They fired the coach. They beat him so bad they even fired the dang head coach.
After scoring 0 points at home against the Vikings and losing 3-0. Nah, I'm not buying it. So if it's every other week, who knows? It could be a shutout. It could be a shutout game on Monday, and we're all doing stuff with the family at halftime. But I listen. I ain't buying the whole Antonio Pierce thing. I ain't buying the renewed energy and the confidence. You lost 3-0. And 4 days later, you played a hapless Chargers team that quit on its coach. They quit in the first quarter. They quit in the second quarter. They fired him the next day along with the GM. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think you can sit there and say that the Raiders are going to, beat the Chiefs or that they're that motivated. I mean, they need draft picks. They don't need moral victories right now. They need a better run to get a wide receiver and a quarterback and a cornerback who can actually cover. You got to build on, what that team is. And they don't even know who the head coach is going to be. It's not going to be Pierce. You don't ever go into an NFL game and lose 3-0. 3-0. I mean, that's a Royals loss. That's it just doesn't happen. And I'm sorry, man. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying any of the hype. I ain't buying it at all.
Nick, I dig it.
Stop on the arrowhead in the middle of the field before the game and see what happens to you for the second.
Hey, that's bad luck. Yeah, what's up, money?
Yeah. It's the Snoop Dogg shirt. I think
it's what it is. It's the deal double. It's the deal double. Listen,
I'm gonna deal double, Nick.
Hey, I'm gonna say this though. Whoever stumps on the opposing person's logo always fails to win the game. It's bad luck to do that. And I hate to do that because they be looking for what motivation can we receive. We need some energy, guys. Oh,
that's your motivation.
Some dummy then stepped on the field. Some dummy then stepped on the logo. Because guess what? Now we feel what? Disrespected. Real quick, y'all remember the Oregon game? Remember the Colorado guys came over there and stomped on the logo and disrespected. Oregon whooped their tail. It's a sign of disrespect. It's a sign of disrespect.
Hey, they whooped their butt so bad they weren't the same after that. They wasn't the same.
That's called what it is.
Colorado State wasn't the same after that. Shout out Coach Dion, but hey.
Yeah, I love Dion too, but man, He had the worst recruiting class of any Big 12 team. The worst.
That was bad.
That's brutal. That's
hey, you know, Nick,
brutal.
every time I watch a couple of them games, I just change the channel. It's not being like I don't have faith in Deion.
It was fun the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, because the hype was real. Okay, the hype was real, but it just went to heck. I was like, dang, Deion's a good motivator. He's a good coach, but he didn't have the weapons.
I tell you what's going to be great next year. The rumor is that the Kansas Jayhawks, and if you've seen the demolition of Memorial Stadium, I don't know where they're going to put fans next year, but the rumor is they're going to play their home games potentially at Arrowhead. If they have Colorado's supposed to come to Lawrence, if Colorado and Kansas plays at Arrowhead, that game will sell out because the Colorado fans will be flocking, the Chiefs fans and KU fans will be flocking. That'll be a prime time fun game, at Arrowhead. I hope they play all their games at Arrowhead next year because I think it'd be great. I'm a KU guy. Well, they got no place else to go, dude. There's nowhere else they can play.
Well, I don't want nobody tearing up my field before Sunday's game. We had the bad field. Mahomes got there, trip himself up, then jacked up.
It'll be strategic.
Jacked up the field. No, I say they share with K-State.
Oh God, can you imagine? Oh my God, that would be something else.
K-State playing good ball too. K-State good too.
Yeah, well they are. But they've got some off-season issues. They've lost a lot of players.
I think they probably go to Chiefs, or they probably go with one of these soccer stadiums that's getting built here in Kansas City.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Sporting KC, they don't want him there. The thing with KU is, I know we're going off topic here, but the thing with KU is I think it's only going to hold like 22,000 seats with the partial renovation done. And I'm told if they can just not have to worry about fans in that stadium next year and do a lot of maneuvering, they can save up to maybe 3 months of construction time. They can just go straight through. So they could be ready by maybe October of 2025. So they play all the road games in September. Come back in October. Yeah, I like that too. They won't listen. I don't think they'll play back to back. I think the college schedule will be out before the NFL schedule comes out, and the Chiefs will go to them and say, okay, we need to maneuver some stuff around. So you may see a little different schedule, and may see one that's more heavy in November and December at Arrowhead, but it'll all work itself out.
Good thing about it, you play two games, man, back to back on that field. You need a fresh field. You need a fresh field.
You can't do back to back
hiccups.
You can do Saturday to Monday. Maybe they play a Friday night game. Maybe they just play during it's only 5 weeks. So it's only 5 games all season, I think, or maybe 6.
But see, if it was turf,
one of them's going to be in August. Yeah, one of them's going to be in August. That's not going to matter. The other one's going to be the first week of September. That's not going to matter.
Yeah, I remember that college game that happened here, and the Chiefs had to play like the couple of days after in the field.
That was Missouri KU. Yeah, that was Missouri KU, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that field was destroyed. The Chiefs game, players was getting jacked up. I don't think Clark Hunt is gonna go for that.
I don't know, man. The money's gonna be pretty good.
If the money's sweet.
And he put $50 million in Patrick Mahomes and
money sweet
and paying T Higgins $60 to $70 million. Yeah, I don't know.
The first two games aren't going to matter. It's just a matter of sprinkling in 4 weeks. You do one during the bye week, and then you got three games that you can separate out with the schedule, and the field will be just fine. Trust me, they'll work it out.
I'm gonna say this, guys. Let's cut the mess. Everybody in the comment section, leave a comment. What are y'all thoughts on T Higgins coming to the kingdom? All right. Some people say Mike Evans. I say T Higgins. He's young, he's faster, but Mike Evans is seasoned. I get that. Right. Okay, T Higgins again. T Higgins again.
I don't want it. I don't want Evans.
He's not a rookie.
I don't want Evans.
Okay,
I don't want to count on a 32-3-year-old. Yeah. No. I don't want it. There you go. And for those people, and I saw this yesterday, and I got to be honest with you. I am so fed up with these Chiefs fans saying that Rasheed Rice is not a number 1 receiver.
Wow.
Who said that? Who said
there's a few of them out there. There's still a few of them out there.
Who said it? Say that name.
There's still. I'm not calling out names.
You got this.
I'm telling you right now, guys. He has every intangible that you are looking for being a number 1 guy. 9 out of 9 last week. The terrific touchdown. His stats would be even better. Yeah, he's had a few drops. And had he scored in the Bears game twice when he brought the ball down to the 1 yard line on each occasion. Since then, we'd be talking about something completely different. But listen, he's a number 1 wide receiver. The job right now is to find a solid number 2. Decide on who your slot's going to be. Maybe they put Tony in the slot next year, and we're talking next year, which is kind of ridiculous. But at the end of the day, guys, Rashee Rice is a number 1 receiver, and he is better than the number 1 receiver on a lot of football teams this year. And the fact that he's a rookie and he has the attitude to call out his teammates and say, "Lead, I'm gonna show you how to do it and lead by example." That interview they did with TJ Hushmanzada. I mean, you don't. That's a rare thing, man. You don't get that with young kids, and you don't see guys that understand and appreciate the opportunity that he has, and he's not wasting a moment of it. And good for him. But he is their number 1 wide receiver. He is going to be their number 1 wide receiver going forward. Even if they bring in T. Higgins, it's not going to matter 1 or 2. It's just going to matter of, hey, these are the top 2 receivers, on the roster. And again, whether it's, I'm touting Higgins, but if you look at the stats, Higgins has about as many drops as Rashee Rice has this year. So I think they're 1 and 2 in the league. So be careful I guess I should be careful what I wish for. But again, as we talked about in the show last week, back off Brett Veach. He knows what he's doing.
Yes,
Guy Moore's maybe going to come back for the playoffs if they need him. So there's that option out there. I wouldn't quite give up on him. But, Rashee Rice, without him, this Chiefs team is not 9-5. They're probably not even in first place in the AFC West. That's how valuable he is. That's what a number 1 receiver does.
Yeah.
Because he's catching more passes than Travis Kelce and gaining more yards than Travis Kelce. And Travis Kelce's kind of, struggled the last few weeks. He's not putting up the numbers that he normally does. They're still impressive for a guy his age, but this guy is a legit number 1 wide receiver in the NFL. End of story. I don't want to hear any more of that crap because he is going to be that guy. For the next 5 years, Rashee Rice has an opportunity to have a brilliant start to his career and expect a massive, massive payday. Because at that point, receivers are going to get paid again.
What's crazy about it? Rashee Rice just has to tell everything you want in the number 1 receiver.
Yep.
Separation, eye coordination, knowledge of the game, know the zones. I mean, the man can do it all. Like he's legitimate. It could be the X or the Z.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter.
He doesn't care.
Doesn't really care. And the thing is, here's the thing. Once we figure out who Justin Ross is, once we figure him out, then okay, now we got number 1 and 2.
Yep.
Or we get T. Higgins. We know Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice going to be either 1 or 2.
Welcome back.
Do you see how he trumping Rashee Rice? That look like T. Higgins, man. That look like T. Higgins. We have our own T. Higgins.
If he can understand the playbook, I'm not saying that he doesn't, but if he can adapt the playbook and he can play well in the limited number of snaps, I think Andy even said something about they've got some snaps and they've got some plans. If he's activated, what they're going to do with him in Richie. Like I said the other day, I mean, Richie, Ross, and Rice, the 3 R's, potentially
Triple R
could be really, really strong for this offense along with Kelce and and Pacheco. I mean, I kind of like that combination. We'll see. Again, the Raiders should be a win. The Bengals should be a win. The Chargers will definitely be a win. So they've got 3 exhibition games left. They took care of the first one against the Patriots. And that's how they have to approach this. What do we need to work on? Andy's not going to open up the playbook in these games. He's going to save everything for the postseason. But he's also going to have an eye on the importance of winning the game on Monday because, again, it does wrap up the division, guarantees you a playoff spot. Now it allows you to say, okay, let's plan out the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or if somehow they get the next 4 weeks, what do we need to do to have our football team ready? So that's what I'm excited to see.
So basically, what you're saying, Nick, guys, is just get into the dance. Just enough to win, get in the dance. Don't do too much.
All the Chiefs have to do every year.
Yes, I'm saying just get into the dance. And
Who
crazy
cares?
part about it is though, Nick, they already leading the division. Ain't
What happened?
nobody in that division gonna catch up.
What happened when Tom Brady won his last Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just got into the dance.
And he went on the road 3 games.
He was a wild card. He was on the wild card. You know, he was a wild card. He went on the road and he went all the way to beat the mighty Mahomes and the crazy offensive line. The Chiefs still could have been in that game if people caught some passes.
Yeah.
Other than that, the writers on the road. The NFL don't want to see Mahomes on. They got someone. They want to see him win a playoff game on the road. So that's why
it's probably going to happen. I'm hopeful it happens this year. I want to see it. I want to put that rumor to rest.
Because it's time. You know what, guys? I want to see heart from Mahomes. I want to see grit. I want to see the attitude Mahomes I seen the sideline. Because, guys, he did it twice. The real Mahomes is starting to come out, man, because he's tired of all this, man. We got to see the aggressive Mahomes because if y'all watch Quarterback on Netflix, which is a great show of the quarterbacks and Mahomes, it shows you the heart and soul, the passion he has for the game. So what happens is you're trying to see on the sidelines. And I hate when the media makes him like he's going off on the sidelines. Players, yes, Peyton did it. Brady did it. Hell, Kyler Murray did it. They said it was a problem. These guys wants to win. They tired of that. They want to win. So what happened?
I don't know about Kyler
Murray. Guys out. Hey, sir, watch your mouth. Hey, so the thing is this. They want to win. When you want to win, you're going to chew everybody out. Jordan did it with Steve Kerr. Jordan prepared them. It's like we want to win. And what happened? If I chew you out and you in your feelings, you can go. We want to win games. It's time to win some games.
Yeah, you got to win games. That's all that matters. Just win. Just win.
And speaking of winning games, let's get into the NFL picks.
Let's do it.
Let's get into the NFL picks. Let's go, guys. All right. We already see what happened with the Rams and the Saints. Boy, do DeMarcus Robinson looks good over there for the Saints. So we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Carolina Panthers. Who you guys have there?
Green Bay.
Got to go with the Packers. They're desperation time right now.
All right. I'm going with the Packers there too. We're gonna make this quick. We got the Seahawks versus the Titans. Who you guys got?
Seahawks.
Titans.
Woo! I'll go Seahawks. All right, we have the Patriots versus the Cal Broncos girls.
Here you go. I'm gonna say something crazy. I'm gonna say Denver. I say Denver.
I'm gonna go with New England. The Russell Wilson conversation is over after Sunday night.
I'll go New England. We got the Steelers versus the Cornflakes, Frosted Flakes.
The Bengals.
Who y'all got?
I really want to pick the Steelers, and even though the Bengals are going to be without their top receiver, I'm gonna say the Bengals. I think they're going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
All right, you got the Texans versus the Browns. Who you have there, Dre?
I got, if CJ was to play, I would take the Texans. But I'm going to the Browns.
I'm all in on Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Browns there.
Yep.
We had the Jags versus Tampa Bay. Who you guys have there?
Baker Mayfield been playing some ball now. He's been playing some ball. And with Mike Evans, with the confidence they have in him, I'm going with Baker Mayfield.
That makes two of us. I'm in on Baker. That's going to put it into the Jaguars. The Jaguars may be a wild card team.
I take the Bengals there too. We have the Bills versus the Chargers. I take the Jaguars. I meant to say. We have the Bills versus the Chargers. Who you guys have there?
Bills. I got to go with the Bills, man. As much as I don't want to take them, I just think the Chargers are too messed up.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bills there too.
Yep.
I don't want to see them win. You know what? I'm gonna take the Chargers with the upset.
Oh, there you go.
Whatever. He hesitated. Nick, he's lying. He's lying. It's hard. He got Josh Allen and them boys. We got no money on this. We're good.
So we got the Detroit Lions versus the Vikings. Who you guys have there?
I got the Lions
Yeah, I got the Lions too. I mean, they got a chance to get to the 2 seed, to keep the 2 seed, and they're my Super Bowl pick. So along with the Chiefs, so I'm riding the Lions.
I got you.
I'll take the Vikings there.
All right,
Drake.
Callum Murray.
What? We got the Angry Birds versus the Baby Cubs. Who you guys take it in?
We gotta go Angry Birds, man. Got no choice. But Phil's been playing ball though. Justin Fields been playing some ball too over there. I'm not gonna knock Justin Fields. He's been playing ball, but my guy Kyler.
Go ahead, Jeanette. I go with Baby Bear.
Me too. I'm gonna go with the Bears at home. They play a lot better there. And listen, they should have won that Hail Mary. They should have won that game. That Hail Mary.
That was crazy. Right in the bread basket.
Just right in his chest, man.
Man, right in the bread basket.
So we have the Eagles on a 3-game losing streak versus the Giants.
I got the Giants.
You know, I don't think the Eagles are going to lose 4 in a row. As much as I don't like Nick Sirianni, I'm sorry, Jason Kelsey's still my boy, and I got to root for the Eagles here, man. I got to pick the Eagles.
I'm taking the Giants there. I don't like that crybaby coach.
All right.
Hey, he's something else. He's something strange.
We got the Falcons versus the Colts. Who do you guys have there?
That's a big game for the Colts. If they win that football game and the Jaguars lose, they're in first place, if I'm not mistaken, in the AFC South.
True.
I'm all in on that one. I'm gonna go with the Colts with the upset on the road.
I got the Colts.
I got the Falcons taking this game. They're gonna knock the mustache off of Mario Minshew. So let's go ahead and go watch it. We got to watch it, Commander.
Salty today on his birthday.
So who you have there?
We got nice. Yeah, he is salty. All that sodium. I'm gonna say this. I got the Jets. And that defense, come on, that's all they got right now is that defense, man. So I got the Jets against the enemy. I got Washington for the win.
Okay. I got Washington taking that too. We have a big game. On Saturday. On Sunday. The Dolphins versus the Cowboys.
I got Dolphins.
Big matchup. I don't think Tyreek Hill is still not playing.
No, I don't think so.
But what game? Who you got taking this game, Coach Dre?
I got the Dolphins. I like the poise because remember he didn't have Tyreek Hill last game and he still managed to put up big numbers.
Again, against the Jets.
Against the
Jets. It was against the Jets.
Jets defense top 5.
They didn't play that well though.
I get it. I'm saying though, Nick. I'm talking about
nobody ain't afraid of tuna. But
again. So who you got, Hense? Who you got?
I got the Cowboys taking it.
And why?
I don't think they're going to lay an egg twice in a week. I don't either. And I these are the two teams that play worst against winning teams. I think the Cowboys are like 1-5, and I think the Dolphins are 0-5 or 0-6 against teams with winning records. So
that's a big stat, guys. That's a big stat against winning records. And you like, you have a negative.
I think there's so much pressure on Dak Prescott right now that I expect him to play well. And I think that defense, the Cowboys defense, is going to be fired up.
You know what? It's going to be the Chiefs and the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. The rematch of the old Texas team versus the Texas team.
It's
an old American team versus a new American team. Who's going to win that matchup?
You know what though?
Let's get there first.
There you go, Nick. Nick said, hold on, pump your brakes, birthday boy. All right, Nick got the Lions, sir. He said the Lions taking it. I got San Francisco, man. I like San Fran, man.
Oh, and the Ravens, yeah, I'm going with San Francisco all the way. We need them to win. And listen,
this is the Francisco. We got the Baltimore Ravens versus 49ers.
Yeah. I'm all in, man. 49ers.
You got 49ers. Man.
I got 49ers. And Lamar Jackson get carted off to the locker room. Hey,
what the heck?
Ooh, that's brutal.
It is just it.
And y'all, and both y'all just enjoying it. He gonna say, "Dang, look, hey,
Man, I'm gonna have to talk to your wife,
Nick
man.
said,
Put you in a
"Dang."
timeout.
I just messing with y'all.
Nick said,
It's just all
"Dang,
joke.
really?" Nah, I ain't gonna lie,
But
though.
again, last game, last for these on Christmas Day. Lottie Nick, Snoop Dogg Nick. Who you have here? Oh, Chiefs versus the Raiders.
I got the Chiefs 34. I got the Las Vegas / Los Angeles Raiders 9 points.
I got the Chiefs 44, Las Vegas Raiders 3. Rashid Rice breaks the rookie record on that day.
Now with Jack Jacobs. Now with Jack Jacob on him. Jack Jacob been going for that.
I feel like that. He's gonna break the record. Well, if Ross get the ball in his hands, he's gonna have a good game. I'll put it like this: the Chiefs 44, Raiders 3. The Chiefs take the lead by the storm. The offense get back clicking, and the next two games after that, everybody gonna be like, "Oh, are this Chiefs team for real? Who wants to play the Chiefs after that beat down on the Raiders? Who wants to play the Chiefs?
It won't be the Buffalo Bills that teams want to face.
Man,
they don't want to face. It's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs.
Man, hold on, guys. Hold on. Wait. Y'all got faith in the Chiefs against the Raiders? They gonna boost their offense with the Raiders and then go to Cincinnati? No way. But I would say this. The Chiefs just go out there and win the game, okay?
I don't care if it's by 1 point. Just win the damn game.
All right, real quick, guys. Marylee Trahan. Thank you, Nick. Maryland Trahan. Okay. She says, "Merry Christmas to you all. Cheese Kingdom will be giving us a special gift on Christmas Day." And I hope so with a ho, ho, ho. And I hope so. I really do. Yeah. I hope so. And then John Harrison says 23-9 Chiefs. And Vincent says 44-8. Okay, bow tie number 2. He said 44-8. Chiefs win 8 divisions.
I told y'all. I said I feel it in my blood, Nick. I feel it that Chiefs offense is gonna click. It's gonna be the old Chiefs offense. Then everybody in the NFL gonna be like, "Oh, did we question the Chiefs? The Raiders just put up 60 points and the Chiefs put up 44 on them. Now they're gonna come out and put 60 on the Bengals. Then they're gonna go into the postseason real hot. Everybody's gonna be free of one. Everybody's gonna fear one man. It's not Travis Kelce. It's not Patrick Mahomes. It's Rashid Rice." Everybody gonna fear this guy with his arms.
Won't you post that beautiful picture of my guy Justin Ross and Rashid Rice? You see, now this is going to be the duo for the future. This is going to be the gold jackets of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, it's in my spirit.
I know.
Speaking of gold jackets, we have one gold jacket sponsor. Then Dave Purdy. Go ahead and close us out with the sponsors, Dick. Go ahead.
All right, we want to thank again our good friend Dave Purdy with Supreme Lending. When I started Chiefs Blitz a few months back, he called me up and says, "How can I help?" And he put his money where his mouth was, and he helps us to put together the show, take care of our responsibilities, running everything. We really, really appreciate it. And he's also a good person and he's a good friend. He's currently working on a mortgage for me and Mrs. Chiefs Blitz. By the way, my wife's name is Emily, so there you go. Supreme Lending, give Dave a call at 816-405-5831. Whether you're looking for either refinance, you've got high credit card bills, you may be thinking about, is it a good time to do a refi and consolidate debt? Just hit the QR code, talk to Dave, 816-405-5831. We love Dave so much. He works hard. He's loyal. He's a good friend. We love Dave because he's pretty good.
Pretty good.
And then Eric Haynes, my good friend Eric Haynes with the Eric Haynes Group. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, he's your man. Call him at 816-729-3785. Check him out at esellskc@gmail.com. If you need a trusted advisor, you need someone who's going to hold your hand through the process of finding a house all the way to the end of the paperwork until he puts those keys in your hand and you're in your new home. He will make sure that every detail is covered. Every I is dotted, every T is crossed. No matter if you're looking for a Kelsey-sized house or a smaller house, it makes no difference. you're going to get the same exact service from Eric Haynes. Give him a call at 816-729-3785.
Proud sponsors of Chiefs
Stew. In honor of our boy Lou.
Shout out to
Lou,
Lou,
get better,
man.
buddy. We love you, man.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and give a shout out to the people in the comments. It was like
well, most definitely. Trehan, I said it right, Nick. Is her name Trehan?
You're getting there.
Okay.
Marilee Trehan.
Trehan. I'm calling you Trehan. All right, shout out to Trehan. Love the comment. Yes, Chiefs will be delivering the goods on Christmas Day. The Salsa King himself. What up, man? He's always showing love, guys. And my man John over here, man, you know, he's been showing a lot of love too. So again, guys, keep it in, keep it coming, guys. We here. We love your comments. And hey, you might be part of the show one day. All right. So go ahead, keep it coming and spread the love, guys.
All right. Sounds good, guys. Hey, Hense, happy birthday, my friend. Number 37. You are we appreciate all that you do, putting this show together for us. Coach Dre, well, I'm definitely challenged. Coach Dre's a little bit less challenged than me when it comes to all this stuff, but we appreciate everything. I love you guys. You are my brothers. I appreciate the fact that you gave me a chance to kind of show you what the possibilities were to make this show happen and to build this website. And we've got some interesting plans for 2024 that we're not ready to share. I'm pretty excited about. So I think going forward, we're going to be the place. And I'll prep everybody for this. In the off season, we're not going away. We're going to be here 3 times a week or more. We're going to get you ready for free agency. We're going to get you ready for the draft. All the rumors and all the things that we're hearing with our ears to the ground, we're going to pass this along. Right. We're going to give you accurate analysis. We are not going anywhere. This is our life. Chiefs are 365-day business.
You goddamn right.
Hense is in Hawaii, and he gets up at 6 a.m. to join us on our show last week.
My man got a whole robe on.
We're just gonna have a good time, but we're gonna be around. We appreciate all of you from the Athan family. All I want to say is Merry Christmas to all. Enjoy your families. Get up early. Open those presents. Have a Mai Tai, even if you're not on the beach. And just enjoy your family at this time. And at noon on Monday, watch the Chiefs and the Raiders. We will maybe do a post-game show through Spaces. It's kind of depending on how all the family stuff does. If not, we'll be back on Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll let everybody know which day we'll be back, and we'll get back at it and get ready for the Chiefs and the Bengals. But for now, Merry Christmas to all. Love you all. Appreciate you guys, and we'll be back at it on Monday.
And thanks guys for all the birthday wishes and shout outs. And excuse us for being late. I was having technical difficulties over here. So
he was excited about that picture, man.
We're excited. Well, again, guys, forgive us for being late. Our regular show times is at 12 noon. We will be on time going forward at 12 noon. Other than that, guys, thanks all the guys for putting happy birthday in the chats. Thank you, guys. I love you. Merry Christmas to your families. Enjoy your family. Love on your loved ones. Be excited if you just got a sock for Christmas or whatever you got.
All good, man. Doesn't matter.
Your knitted pajamas that your grandma give you. Doesn't matter.
Pajamas. And there's nothing wrong with being a script. And there's nothing wrong with being the Grant. There's nothing wrong to adapting to the Scrooge. Because the Scrooge needed love too. The Scrooge needed love. So again, guys, if you want to be the Scrooge,
best Christmas movie ever. Bill Murray and Scrooge. I'm sorry.
Man, classic.
No, we talk about Grinch. We gotta get Grinch and the Jim Carrey. Grinch and Jim Carrey.
The Jim Carrey part was cool, but the original Grinch cartoon.
No, Bill Murray, man, that was the best Christmas movie. Best comedy Christmas movie.
Well, my all-time favorite is Home Alone 1. Home Alone 1 sets the tone for me on Christmas. I got ours Home Alone.
Can't make a movie like that anymore, man. You can't make that kind of movie.
You can't. And
you can't hit a guy in a brick with it. You can't hit a guy with a brick in his face off the string.
Nick, didn't he get up though? Didn't he get up like it was nothing? Like he had a whole brick from 2 stories down, and
seriously. After 1 or 2 bricks is one thing, but after a dozen or more, Chances are he's probably not getting up again. So.
The funniest thing, he said he was doing his own stunts in that movie, man. I was like, that's funny. He said he was throwing his stuff off the stairs. Yes, he was throwing his stuff off the stairs. I was like, I said that gotta be dedicated right there. But my favorite Christmas movie is A Spoiler Express with
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that with Tom Hanks. So with that said,
and the Santa Claus, and the Santa Claus. The Santa Claus is a good one too.
Yeah.
Okay, before we close out, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Me?
I know
if you know it,
honestly,
we all gonna sing our favorite Chris song at once and see.
I'm not singing it. No.
I ain't got it.
You see that everybody have the same Christmas song. Y'all ready?
All right.
What?
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Hell. That's my song.
Of a wild Christmas.
That's our time today, folks.
And those treetops.